Hi, my name is Andy Osborne and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be focusing on a little ab workout, a little ab blast that you can do anytime. You don't need any equipment, just jump on the floor and jump straight into it. Brilliant for after your workouts or a day off or even before your workouts. So the abdominals, it's a big muscle, so we need to hit it from every single direction. We've got the deep abdominals, the obliques, that's crisscross on the sides for your turning and your bending. We've got the rectus straight down the middle there. We've got the lower, the upper abdominals. So we need to hit them all, but not forgetting the back as well. So we're throwing a bit for the back just to even up the whole of your core. Okay guys, so we're going to be working for 45 seconds of work and 15 seconds break. Okay, so this is going to be on a rolling clock. So once you set that clock, set your timer, and we're going to jump straight into it. Remember, focus on the quality of the movements. If you start to lose your form, if you start to lose your technique, then stop. Doesn't matter, do what you can, only the good reps count. Try to keep the bad ones out. So, let's jump straight into it, guys. So lying down on your back, let's set my timer here, 45 seconds. Well, I'm doing this along with you. We're gonna start off with the easy stuff. Start off with a crunch, arms down by your side, feet flat on the floor, lift up the head, peel up through the spine, push the lower back into the ground, scoop the belly in, and then roll back down. Super easy one to start, just to help to prep up those abs. Now focus on peeling up, and I just want to slide your fingers along the floor and breathe out as you come up. So head comes up first. Reach forwards as you draw into the tummy. Slight tuck and tilt of the pelvis there. Tummy must scoop in and then relax back down. So 45 seconds, of which you've got about 8 seconds to go. Last few seconds, guys. And relax. Okay, that's one down. We're going to go straight into what we call a crisscross. Head and shoulders off the ground, twisting. This is going to get your obliques, still the deep abdominals at the same time, so these keep that tummy drawn in. Okay guys, so head and shoulders up, hands behind the head. Extend one leg out, twist. So again, shoulder blades are right off the ground, and notice as I'm turning, my elbow stays out. Okay, I'm thinking about that shoulder going across towards the knee. What I don't want you doing is this, so you're flapping around. So if you look, as you notice as I'm doing this movement, my obliques aren't really doing much. They're just staying still. I might feel it still because my shoulders are off the ground, but I need to get that rotation. Get that rotation, turning, move the head, lengthen through the legs. Keep that back glued to the ground. A few more seconds, guys. So remember, if you start to lose it, as the belly starts to pump, the back starts to go, then take a little break. Have a break early if you need it. There's your 15-second real-time break. Okay, we're going to move on to some reverse curls. So reverse curls are to target the lower abdominals. So if you do these wrong, it's not going to hit the right spot. We've got to keep the movement small and think about where you're pivoting from. So here's your time. Knees are wide. Focus on tilting, pushing that lower back into the ground. Breathing out. So if you notice, my movement is only very small. I'm tilting the pelvis, I'm pushing my lower back into the ground, and I'm drawing in through those abdominals. Now, if you end up doing this, this is me just swinging through the legs, and yes, you will still feel it in your abdominals, but you're going to feel it higher up. To target the lower abdominals, it has to be a smaller movement, it has to be more precise movements. Breathing out. You can also lift up the head and do it this way. And relax. Okay, so that's your reverse curl targeting those lower abdominals. We're going to move on to a touch toe sitter. So legs are going to be up virtually as straight as you can. Slight bend in the knee is fine. And I need those legs angling back slightly. Start with the arms, back, reach up, swing it through the arms, tuck the chin in, breathe out as you curl. Now actually try and physically touch the toes rather than this sort of movement. Obviously some of you might be limited with your mobility, but your goal is to throw yourself up there, draw into those abs so you get the whole range of movement. Notice the lower back tends to come off the ground with the movement. Position of the legs. If you have your legs here, you might end up doing this, which shortens the movement. You want those legs slightly angled away from you, even if they're slightly bent. Okay guys, you're gonna roll over onto your side for your next move. Okay, feet are stacked, one on top of the other. Lock your shoulder down from your ear, hand on the hip, squeeze the glutes. You're gonna lift up. As you're lifting up, I'm driving my hip up as high as I can. I'm keeping that shoulder locked down in place. As I lift, I'm extending my head in one direction. I'm extending through the heels in the opposite direction. Now, if this is too difficult, you can bend the bottom knee, have the top leg straight, and again, still stack the knees. I'm driving through this knee and I'm driving through the foot. And at the same time, lifting up nice and high and squeezing the obliques here closest to the floor. There you go, 1 second. There's your break. Spin over to the other side. Okay, so this is going to even you up again. So with the feet, you can stack the feet one on top of the other. The other alternative is to have one foot in front, have the top leg in front. As you start, and as you're driving up, think about the feet helping to anchor you down. So you have to push the feet into the ground. You can stack them, that's the preferred choice. But it won't make a difference here to your waistline. And you're lifting. Don't just come up sort of halfway. I want you to try and get that peak of the movement to get the hips up as high as you possibly can without twisting or tilting. Keep going guys, you got 5 seconds to go. 1 second. Okay, so we're gonna roll over now onto the tummy. We're gonna go into a plank. Okay, so with the plank, what I'm looking for here is your shoulders to stay locked down, the head to be level with the hands, and you're going to push your shoulder blades apart and just going to push your upper back towards the ceiling. So from here, my head is roughly in line with my hands. I'm drawing up to the tummy. I'm tucking under. You don't want your hips up too high, guys. Try and get the hips roughly the height of your shoulders. Keep drawing the belly button into the spine. If you want to make this more challenging, you can lift one foot and place it down and alternate legs. This is just for the next level. This is optional, guys. You do not have to do this. Or you can just hold on the one leg halfway and then change, holding the other way. So a couple of options there. You want to spice it up, and there's your break. Okay, so now we're going to go for the final exercise for the lower back. Placing one hand on top of the other. Forehead goes on top of the hands. Lock your shoulders down from the ears. Extend through the legs. Breathe out through the legs. So when you're doing this exercise, I want you to squeeze your butt, draw your abs in, and lock the shoulders down and extend. Control the movements in both directions. Don't just allow yourself to drop down. This is what you shouldn't be doing. Control in both directions. Last few seconds, guys. Come on, stay with it. And relax. Okay, guys, so there you have it. Stop that timer. Quick ab blast. Again, you can do this numerous times. 3 rounds is what I advise, but you might just want to hit 1 round at the end of a workout. Totally up to you. Use it as you please. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If there's any workouts that you want me to do for you, any types of workout in the areas you want to hit, comment below.